So giving you 150,000 gold, I've been actually looking for a guild to donate that won't backstab me or call me some hacker, a cheater, or some shit like that when they don't even know me. A lot of people do that. They're like, oh, Rayus? Oh, yeah. He totally stole 27 million gold. If somebody does that, it's only rational that that person gets banned. The guy that yells, think about it, the guy that yells in trade chat, fuck you niggers, gets a suspension, but the guy stealing 27 million gold doesn't get a ban at all? Doesn't make sense. Blizzard would ban him. I mean, you guys probably, one of you in the past maybe would have had something like an enchanter steal your items and you just get it back by opening a ticket. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? So I get a lot of scrutiny. I get a lot of hate for things that I've never done in my life. The only one wrong thing that I've done, and I'm going to admit with it, is I had a problem with a few people. Now, when I sold gold to them, they did a claim on PayPal and got their money back. And they screwed me out of gold, and they screwed me out of my real money. So this one scenario, this guy's brother, he gave me 100,000 gold, and long story, it's a business partner of mine. I had these 18 business partners. I'll explain that another time. But he gave me 100,000 gold to help him make. Right now, it's going to sound very skeptical because I haven't really explained it. But he gave me 100,000 gold for him and for me to make him. It was like 500K he wanted, and I was going to do that in like a few weeks for him. And that sounds very skeptical right now, like I said, because you guys haven't heard exactly what I do. So, and that idea, the idea of giving somebody 100K to make you more is just, it's skeptical. It's weird. You sound like it's fake. But this is the case scenario of what happened. His brother, I sold him a Onyx Panther mount. I gave him 200,000 gold, and that's about 295,000 gold. Well, 300K at the time, around 300K worth value. For about $120. And a few months later, he does a claim, and it was like a month and a half later, he does a claim and gets his items back, or his money back. And I spend it, so I have to pay PayPal out of my credit card. So I end up losing money. And at the same time, they steal the gold. So in that case, I kept that guy's 100,000 gold, and I told him to go fuck himself. And then he went around saying that I steal from people. I'm not going to steal from people. I have 27 million gold. I'm trying to get rid of my money. I'm not trying to keep it. I mean, you're probably going to be like, Rayus, give me like 100,000 gold. No, I'm not going to do that. But I try to, like, I buy off like TCG items. I was giving like, for the tabard alone, I was giving like a good 75,000 gold to get rid of money. Get rid of money because I take so much out of the economy. And this is a low, let's say a good medium pop server. And there's barely anybody on the server. It's dying. So that's why it's just so easy to come by money by me because I can monopolize the economy. Now, you guys probably think, you guys made the first assumption that I'm probably trolling. I don't know who it was. Mythic told me, or Gilead, I don't know, whoever. But that's possible because you don't see a lot of people going around offering money to people. Okay, me on the other hand, I do it. I try to help people. I try to help the community as best I can, even though they despise me, even though they spit in my face. I give out money anyway because it's not for personal gain. I'm not trying to make friends. I don't care about friends. I have my select group of friends. I'm trying to, keep that blood flow, and at the same time, people are happy, and some of them turn into business partners of mine. And I have 18 different types. Now, I'll explain that, the business partners another time. But right now, as I said, I'm looking for a hardcore guild that is interested. I don't know if your guild is hardcore, but I'm going to back them up by money. And I have a few hardcore players on different servers that are looking for a hardcore guild. They're decked out. They have heroic gear. They're decked out. A few tanks, a few healers, and a lot of DPS. A lot of friends. So I'm trying to find that one guild to donate that money to. This is what I'm offering. I want to, now the guild leader and the guildies, you guys, you're going to be working with me, but in return, I'm going to be giving 150,000 gold to the guild bank and restoring every week your daily repair or your weekly repair, however much it is in your total. So let's say you spend 10,000 gold for repairs, I'll put that back in. That's what I'm offering. 150K, buy whatever you guys want, whatever you need, flasks, whatever the fuck you need. But repairs, I got that covered. On top of that, players. It's to help improve the servers. And I'll tell you guys how that benefits me another time. That falls under the business partners. But for me, but for you, that's what I'm offering, and that's what I'm looking for. I've been looking for a guild like that, but many guilds, as I said, they despise me. Why? Because, oh, there's this notion that Rayus hacks people or does all this stuff, but, I mean, if I did any of it, I'd be banned. Just, I mean, in an instant. If you log onto somebody's account, what happens? They have your IP. They can ban you. If you scam somebody, they see the trade. If you steal something from a guild bank, and I've been in my guild the whole time, people say that I've joined other guilds and stolen stuff, and I've told people countless times. Okay, how do you know that's not me, not just somebody's alt? And they're like, I don't know. I mean, there's no proof of it, nothing. There's no evidence at all. I mean, you would have at least screenshots of me stealing things from banks, none. You would see me people trading stuff to me, none. You would see, you would have betrayal recordings, none. You would have Skype recordings, none. Nothing as proof to prove what they say. So they're just whapping away. They're just talking. All it is talk. When I can prove what I do and what I say is true and sounds true and is very legit and I can prove it. If I have proof and they don't, who has the leverage here? Me. So like I said, I'm looking for a hardcore. I don't know if you guys said you guys were casual, but I'm looking for a hardcore rating guild to help make #1. I want it to be #1. The professionals in Cataclysm, I helped them. I don't know if any of you guys were part of the professionals, but I gave them 250,000 gold. In return, they helped me out. They hooked me up, and they gave me a Firehawk. Basically, they did a carry for me, but I felt bad for them, and I hooked them up with 250,000 gold because they needed it for raid. Later on, they fell apart, but that money was given to them. I also gave them another 500,000 gold to help my warrior get decked out in tier 12 heroic. It was I could have paid 100K to another guild to do that, but instead I gave them that amount. So I'm doing the same thing for another guild. I want to make a guild. I want to find a hardcore rating guild and make them #1, and I benefit from that. But at the same time, you guys benefit from that. So that's what I'm looking for. By the way, Mathic, my blacksmith isn't online right now, but I have a chunk of people working with me, and this blacksmith. I'll talk to him, see if he has a pattern. If he does, I'll have it crafted for you, and you can have it for free. You can't really give me anything. What do you have to give me? Money? I already have that. What do you have? Unless it's people to work with me. Other than that, because I want to stay the guy that has economic dominance, and I'm going to. That's the one thing that I like. You guys like raiding. You guys like PvP. You guys like role playing. Me, I don't like that. I don't like any of those. I like making money. I like the idea that, I know I'm talking for a lot, but I like the idea of coming online and there's 150,000 gold in my mailbox and I can't pick it up because I'm gold cap. And then I got to send it to another character. I got to send money to another character. I got to figure out which one is not gold cap out of from my 5 accounts. I have multiple accounts. I basically have to find out which character isn't gold cap, and I got to send them money. And sometimes I send a character that's already gold cap money, and it's just a whole big notion, a whole big thing that I got to deal with. And I like that feeling. Other than, I got a raid today. Today's raiding day. Raiding died for me in Wrath of the Lich King. Now I hire people to give me carries because I can do it. I need to spend money, and at the same time, it benefits guilds like you. If you guys are a raiding guild or a hardcore raiding guild or a casual guild. In the future, maybe you guys might have something, like you guys might be able to do me a carry, and I'll hook you guys up. I'll give you a good 500K for something. I don't care. It's just 500K. To me, it ain't shit, because I can make that in 5-6 days. So, I know I've been talking for a while. Anything you guys got to say?
Yeah, so, just out of curiosity, obviously we would really appreciate the gold up front. There's no doubt about that. But is there anything that you would be expecting in return? Technically, would we be buying it from you? Would we, what exactly would we need to give you for that gold that you would be giving us?
It's a donation. So I would give it up front. I would drop it in your guild bank. And in return, it's an optional thing. You don't have to give it to me, but it's an optional thing. You either work with me or you don't. I don't force anybody to do so. If you want to, great. If you don't, I don't care. But The donation thing, the 150,000 gold, is a donation. That is aside, mostly aside from business. When I'm talking business, when I'm trying to get people to work with me, when I'm trying to tell people what I do, so maybe they might be interested, then it's their choice. It's an optional choice if they want to make money or not. But this 150,000 gold, it's there to benefit you guys because I want you guys to be number one on the server. So future. Let's say I want a carry. It'll benefit me. Like let's say I want a carry. I want my Death Knight to be full tier. What tiers are there? Tier 14, tier 15, whatever. I want full tier 15. You'll get it to me. You'll get it for me. That benefits me because I don't care about the money. Money doesn't mean anything to me anymore. It's just fun to see how I have money. But that's a way it benefits me. And it's also good reputation. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to help people out. So you seeing that I've given you guys money, you'll probably wonder, hey, a lot of people do wonder, hey, how does Rayus makes money? And a lot of them aren't dumb and whisper me and call me a hacker. Some of them question me, and I tell them the 45-minute speech of how I make my money. And when they realize that I'm not just some dumb retard, just talking shit or doing simple economic things like buying and reselling, just simple. That's simple. That's nothing. That's not even monopolizing an economy. I'm monopolizing. So when they realize that I know how to monopolize an economy, they jump on board and they make bank. So your guildies will eventually, if you allow me to speak to them, will realize that how I make my money. And I'm down to, maybe another time, maybe tomorrow when I'm not as laggy, but I'll tell you exactly what I do, how I make my money. But it'll benefit me in the long run, business-wise, and for personal gain. So like items. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, the thing is, like you said, you were looking for a hardcore raiding group, and the way that we do things is we do like to progress, but we kind of like to progress at our own pace. We're not very hardcore. We haven't gotten into like heroic Throne of Thunder. We haven't even actually killed Horadon yet. But we do pretty good for ourselves. Like we just down Trial to Endless Springs, and we were messing up mechanics. We had a pug DPS. But we're the kind of guild that we're really not into hardcore progression. We raid 2 nights a week. And this guild is more just about we're all friends. We really enjoy each other's company. A lot of these people are real life friends. They know each other and they're close, and some of them are in relationships. So this is more about a kind of a community raiding experience for us. And so, we would, don't get me wrong, if you did want to donate money, that would be amazing. But at the same time, we're not gonna become something that we're not. We don't want to be a hardcore raiding guild. And yeah, that's pretty much just it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and I respect that. You're not going to be a hardcore raiding guild. Okay, cool. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want to. This is a roleplay server. A lot of guilds are like, oh no, we're not doing that, and that's why I've been trying to recruit on forums, trying to get guilds to come over to Remnants Accord, hardcore raiding guilds to come over here that would be interested in the offer and just to do what I'm trying to do. So. Excuse me. So that's understandable. But I am looking for a hardcore raiding guild, and your guild, the way what you told me doesn't qualify for the 150,000 gold. But that doesn't mean that we're prone in the future. We're prone to do future business because I'm always doing business. I always plan the economy. I'm always making money. That's my thing. So. For players that want to make money, for players that want to work hard, for players that just love money, they need money. You need money for repairs, whatnot. Where they want to work to make money instead of wasting countless hours and posting something on the auction house only to be undercut. I'll just buy it off them. They don't even need to worry about the auction house or the 15% cut that there is. I'll buy it off them. So And what I do is the way I do it. Let's say the farmer. A farmer is the number two, the second type of a business partner. He's a farmer. They farm in mass amounts of epic. I'm sorry, a farmer. They farm in mass amounts of farmable materials. So and then at the end of the month, I pay them a quota from what they give me. So long story short, they are once I pay them off, I sell the materials, and after I've sold everything, they get a 5% of what I made. So let's say I made 100,000 gold. I'll give them a 5% of that 100,000 gold as a thank you, or thank you for working me. Here's 100,000, or here's 10,000 gold, whatever. So it's 5,000 gold. It'd be 5,000 gold. So here's an extra 5,000 gold. Thank you for working with me. It's a thank you. I do that for all farmers, all epic loot guys. That's number 3. Anybody that's getting me materials, I always do it. Yeah, I have a guy. I think it's number 4. It's called TCG. Or I'm sorry. We're called RLT guy. He gets me TCG loot, game time cards, just real life trade items. RLT. That's what I call it. So all these materials, I give them a 5%. So if somebody gives me a spectral tiger, I buy it off them. Whatever I make off of it, let's say I make a good I make gold cap off of it, because some servers sell it for gold cap. I have one spectral tiger, I sell for gold cap. Give them 5% of that. Just do the math. That's what, 90,000? I don't know. That's 10%. It's a good amount. Just put it that way. So I always give them that thank you all at the end. So and that's for people that are working for me. And if you need people to vouch and say, oh yes, I've worked with Rayus, I can get you over 300 people. A lot of them aren't online, and a lot of them live in different locations, which I don't know if you would get, but I mean, I can get a lot of them to come on here versus all the people that are against me. They're like all the people that don't know who I am and just make up bullshit versus the 300 or so, 382 people. That's around. I think I hired a few extra people, but it's around 382. I also have a good 5 real-life friends that help me organize this business. But aside from that, that's how I know there's about 382 people. Both Horde and Alliance, mind you. So 382 people, I can bring all of them in here, and a lot of them can vouch for you. A lot of them vouch for me. A lot of them don't have mics, but I mean, not a lot of them. Some of them don't have mics, but a lot of them do have mics and can come in here and vouch and say, Rayus is legit. He's straight up. So that's just out there, just throwing that out there. But in the future, like I said, prone to business.
All right. Yeah. I really appreciate it. It's always good. Obviously, everybody wants to have a bunch of gold sitting in their bank, but to be honest with you, we've obviously, you could probably guess, me and my guild have been talking, and to be totally honest with you, you just seem like a really greasy guy. Like, I kind of want to take a shower now. You kind of freak me out. I don't know if we want to do business with you, so we appreciate your time though. But yeah, you scare me a little bit. Like, you seem like a car salesman. I mean, you have a good sales pitch, but I feel like you would ask me for my firstborn child.